Hi, everyone. Welcome back to, I almost said one good thing, 3 Good Minutes. I'm Jen. This is Ryan. We are Office Created at Newmark. Ryan is contemplatively stroking his chin, which is odd, so I don't know what's happening with that. I don't know if he's thinking about the episode or thinking about something else.
I was thinking about the episode.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And just what we're talking about, because it is so interesting. And if you really think about it, office space right now is a lot like trying to find a house.
No inventory.
And
Sorry,
the inventory that's out
spoiler
there.
alert.
The inventory that's out there
is bad.
is really not that interesting a lot of the time.
That is a great...
How's that for a segue?
Yeah, what's the word?
Introduction? A forward?
No.
A preamble?
Those are all good words, good synonyms. Your English teacher mother would be proud.
Yeah, she would be. Hi, Mom.
So as we talked about a couple weeks ago, the market has definitely come back. People are touring again. People are making decisions. There's a lot more confidence across the board, which is great. The problem is there is not a lot of quality space, and in part because the definition of quality space has changed. Older buildings are basically just irrelevant, but they exist, and they also take up a big percentage of markets. The Class A vacancy rate in the greater Los Angeles area is 25%. That seems incredibly high, and that is because all high-rise offices are included in Class A. Generally speaking, creative type, standalone, converted industrial, the most popular spaces now fall under Class B or C, where there is the most activity. And so for those that are in the market looking for space, everyone wants the same thing, and it doesn't exist in large quantities right now.
Yeah, especially as you get up into the larger square footages, which is where we like to play a lot. There's almost nothing. If there's certain, and this is not just in Los Angeles. We are experiencing this all over the country. As you get into those larger square footages, those companies that have decided what their culture is, decided what their hybrid workforce is going to look like, they are taking up massive amounts of space. It is a Google, Facebook, Amazon effect that trickles down to smaller companies, but those FAANG companies are really impacting how people view their workforce, and they're in a lot of ways mirroring that and taking space to reflect that.
So what do you do?
I think the biggest thing that we've told people most of the time right now is start earlier than you normally would. So we'll tell people 9 to 12 months in advance, focusing on 12. Now we're looking more kind of 12 to 18 months in advance, because we are figuring out that A, landlords will play ball and hold those spaces for you. B, it's taking a long time to find that perfect setup for people. And C, getting those negotiations going and the terms and getting there is taking a while, because if you look at construction prices and TI allowances, which we talk about on here a lot, and put all of those into an entire LOI, it's taking a long time to get there.
But it's tough. How do you plan for 18 months out when 18 months ago we had no clue what the world was going to look like? So you're asking tenants to plan for a future when everyone's coming out of a past that has changed multiple times, month after month. And so what does that look like to plan for space 18 months from now? It's a challenge right now to make really smart, strategic real estate decisions, which is why we're here.
It's what we do. So what do you do?
I think you really have to get a handle on, and we're going to talk about this in a couple of weeks, culture and who you are. And if you can't make a decision, flex has come back in a big way. We talked about that a couple weeks ago. It's okay to wait, I think. You don't have to do a big deal for a long term until you're sure. I think that's okay.
Yeah, I agree. Like usual. No, I totally agree. I think that putting it off for 6 months, a year, 18 months is an okay thing. And we've had clients that have done that, waiting to see how their employees are going to react to coming back full-time or hybrid full-time. That's it. That's all we got. So space inventory, good space inventory low, just like residential, and activity increasing, so competition high. That's the moral of the story.
Well done.
One good thing.
You know what? I just can't get it out of my head. Your hair. It's just great.
It has a very, for those hockey fans out there, it's got a very like Barry Melrose hockey NHL
I just
feel
keep
to
looking
it.
at it, and it's just, I know you think I don't like it, but I
I
really
do.
do.
I know you don't.
It's my one good thing.
You don't like
Ryan's hair. I do. I love it. Now I'm telling the world. So your hair, it's my one good thing.
Thank you, Barry Melrose, for this thing. It needs a little. We gotta.
You could use a trim.
Yeah,
but
we
it's
could use a
okay.
trim. We gotta shape this up a little bit.
I like
So
it.
we'll do that. I'm gonna
Jen.
shape up my hair.
I'm Jen. This
Still
is
Ryan.
See you next week.